Morning world, Hippy Trev here. So we're pretty much up to stage 4, which is the last part of the build on the auto car model, which is putting the dump bin together. Oh, I've left that part out. It's putting the dump bin together. So this is where we're up to. I've separated some parts and I've painted them. So I've just got them hanging out here on the line, just drying in the sun. The parts. Normally I like to assemble my parts first, but when you've got grids like this that have to go up against flat surfaces and so forth, you can't do a proper paint job when they're all together. So that, a few more parts just hanging over here, just drying in the sun, some gold bits, and a couple more bits there. So I'll get on with the build and get back to you later when I've got the back tub partly assembled. Okay, later, bye. Rightio, well, so I've got some of the tipper body together, and yeah, I sort of had a lot of fun lining it up. This has still got to go on the front there, but yeah, it's been a bit of a fun job trying to get everything lined up, but I got it there. Just got a peg holding together for the top rails, so yes, I certainly had a bit of a fun time trying to get all this to line up. Yeah, it's had a bit of a time lining this box up. It wasn't that easy getting bits lined up and together and so forth. So, but it's there. I've still got the front part to put on, which that'll go on here. The hoist, which took me a while to work out that actually goes. So the hoist, which took me a while to work out, that actually goes on the inside, and a little bit more here. This actually moves, or it should. Yep, that actually. This bit here moves. Not looking forward to mounting this onto the truck itself, onto the body. I'd have a bit of a time trying to line all this up, so, and even still it's not 100% the way it should be, but anyway, the hoist actually does fully extend and go down, so it's sort of like that's like a working ram. I believe that's where that'll end up in that box, mounted onto the truck. Some more fittings here, some guards and stuff to go on. Still a few things left in the box, but not too much, so I'm getting towards the end of it. But yeah, getting this part together, a little bit tricky, but I got there in the end. So, and these are the mounting things onto the actual, these are the last few bits to mount onto the truck, which should be rather interesting. Yeah, let's just hope I don't make a mess of it. So rightio, well, I'll get back to you later when I've got it on the truck. Later, bye. Rightio, worlds, we're back again. It's another couple of days later. I've been off doing other things. It's a beautiful 30 odd degrees here in the bus, and I'll show you where we're up to. Oh, these bloody AMT instructions, they just do me fucking head in. Sorry, but they do. Alright, so this is where we're at. Oops. So this is where we're at with the tipper body. Oops. Well, the tipper bin, so at the moment, so got all that done there. Hungry boards on the side at the top there. I'll just turn that over. Hungry boards at the top. I've got this here. I don't know if that goes there or not. The instructions just say that, and they point like that to there. Like, there's no picture of what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So I've just put it there, and I don't know if that lever goes anywhere. Same when it comes to installing this section here, which was this here. Didn't really know, but it wasn't until I'd sort of glued it onto the frame there. I'd actually glued it onto the frame, then realised, no, hang on a minute, the hoist has got to go up and down. So, oops, that there is not to be glued onto there. You think I figured this shit out, but you know what? AMT instructions. So anyway, I put me back. These are the back things that swing. I just put my swing through there. So like that's your lift setup there. Same with the mud guards. Not overly clear on how they go, but anyway, putting this box together actually was a bit of an effort too. I'll tell you that. It didn't go together that well. Well, it did in the end, but yeah, just getting it all to stay in one position and lining everything up. I mean, for me, I struggle with this sort of stuff. I've still got a couple more things to put on the side there. I've got these little chromey things that have got to go here. I've got these couple of big chrome things. One each side's got to go all the way along there, which are these here. I can't find this step anywhere. That's supposed to be a step. I can't find that anywhere. The closest thing I can come to finding that is this part here. That's the closest thing I can find that looks like a step. So that's a bit of glass. So yeah, I wish they were numbered. Now another fatal mistake I made. Come to these boards here, which are these boards here. So I stuck them in the frame. I looked at the picture and that cut out, so I stuck them in the frame like so. So I glued them to here and into here, and then I was like, oh, hang on a minute, this part here, these bits here have to be glued to the truck, same as that. This part here gets glued to the chassis of the truck, same as these rails here get glued to the chassis of the truck, these ones here, and then they go in there like that, in there, so it lifts up in there, so it lifts up and down. But I glued these the other way up to these rails here, and then realised afterwards, oh shit, they don't lift. Why doesn't it lift? Had them in the wrong way, and yeah. So these instructions, so these rails actually get glued to the frame of the truck, either side, and the tipper body lifts up and down and lands on top of these, so they get glued there. So it's going to be a bit of an effort, so I'm going to have to like put it all together. I'll just put that through. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to set that in there to get it 100% lined up. Set that in there, then have it lift in the air, and then put my glue on here and here and glue it up to the chassis rail of the truck without gluing it to the bottom of the tipper body. So that should be interesting to say the least. Same as the mud guards. It just tells you here that part goes on there, but it doesn't tell you whether it goes above the line or below the line, and I won't know until I get that actually on there to see where that actually goes. Hang on. So I've got the mud guard on there. And I don't know what stops this from sliding in and out once it's all fixed. There's no stops on the end of it, so I don't know what stops that shaft from sliding in and out. But anyway, rightio world, so this is where I'm at. So that's the actual tipper box there. Don't worry about that. Oh, I can't. I've got all the stuff under there, so tailgate does swing open and close. Oop, there we go. So the tailgate does swing open and closed how it's supposed to. The hydraulic ram, I'll just swing this around here without breaking it, hopefully. So the ram does actually go up and down. So basically I'll have to glue that that part there to the chassis rail. As long as these, they go under there to the chassis rail. Just knock the mud guard off and try and get it all on properly. So yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, so I'll have to I'll re-glue that on in a minute after I put the camera down. So rightio, well, that's where we're at. Yeah, bloody AMT instructions there, as clear as freaking mud, and following these arrows everywhere where they say everything goes, it'd be nice to have a picture of how it's supposed to look when it's together, as well as whatever. So, but anyway, it's certainly been a challenge, and I have really enjoyed building this model. So, all right, I'll get back to you when I've got that all assembled onto the truck and it's working, hopefully, how it should. Rightio, well, catch you later. Bye. Rightio, well, just a quick update. So, according to this is the lever. I'll show you in a minute. You follow the arrow up, and it goes to the front of the box, and on the front of the box here, well, this is the actual lever. There, I'll put that in the sun. So that's your actual lever there. Now, I've worked road crews for 10 to 15 years. I used to run out the gravel truck. So as they lift their body up and they're about to run a stream out, they've got their chains on the tailgate, and as they come up, you flick the lever and so much gravel comes out. I've never seen the lever to open the tailgate up the front of the tipper box. So they had it mounted up the front here, well, on this side. In the picture, they had it mounted here, where I first put it, and like, that's just not, that doesn't go there. They go here, so the guy at the back, he stands. Now, the only thing I can't work out is where this bit here goes. I think I might just, I don't know, well, I'm going to take that off actually. I'm going to leave the lever here, because that's it, that's the lever. You flip the lever, tailgate opens. Now, I'm not sure where this bit goes. The picture says it goes onto here, but I can't seem to figure out how to make it lock the tailgate. I'll have to have a look closer at that. But this does not belong up the front where they wanted to put it. It belongs at the back, so the guy at the back can pull the lever and open the tailgate. So just a quick update on that one. So I'm about to get ready to mount this onto the truck, and then it's just a few more things. I've just got the side rails to do next. I'm going to put them on, side rails, ladder. I've got to put some red lenses in those couple of bits there. I've got to put some red lenses in. I reckon that's the step. It doesn't really look like the step in the picture, but I'm going to use it as the step, is what they say. And then it's mounted. So I've got the chrome rails here, and where's the other bit of frame gone? So I've got 2 of these frame rails for either side to go along here, and I've got 4 of these, so 2 of these go on the side here, and I might put a few red reflectors or orange reflectors on the side there. I'm not sure yet. So rightio, well, quick update, and then I'll get back to you later when I've got it mounted on the chassis. Later, bye. Rightio, well, Hippy Trev back again. Well, it's done. It's 5:45 in the afternoon, and I've finished the tipper. It's done. I've added little lights. I moved the handle from the other side up the front where they told me to put it, and down the back where it should be. I'm leaving this side cover off the motor. Put an American flag sticker up the front. Just moving it around here. Managed to get a step on, some little lights there. You can't see, but I did manage to get a hydraulic hose line put on underneath. That's the back of the truck. Tailgate opens and closes. Haven't got the same number plate front and back. Mud flats. Brake and indicator lights. Bit of tailgate warning. So that's it. And I can tell you, getting the boards in under there and setting down and getting the hoist all set up in there was a little bit tricky. I've only finished this about 20 minutes ago, so some of the cement is still a bit damp, but there she is. She's done. I'm going to leave her in the up position. Yeah. The Auto Car tipper done. Took me 3 weeks. Started on the 29th of November. It is now the 15th of December. So yeah, pretty much took me about 3 weeks to build this model. So really enjoyed it. Yeah, ATM and AMT instructions. Bastards of things, but you know what? I still enjoy building the model. I really had a good time with it. I did have to pull a lot of parts off and put them back on in the right spot when I realised that following their instructions led me to put a lot of parts in the wrong spot first time around, and I had to just pull them out and reset them. The cab's actually sitting a little bit crooked when you look from the back, but you can't see. The cab's a little bit crooked, but you know what? She's an old workhorse. She's worked hard all its life, this sort of thing, so she is what she is. And anyway, I'm going to put her up on the shelf where it belongs. Rightio world, so I don't know how much you can see because the light's usually shit up here, so there she is. She's up on the shelf. There's with the Peterbilt and the long trailer. It did look good hauling that trailer, but yeah, I'm just going to, like I said, I just wanted to put the tipper on the back, so I'm going to leave the side cover off. I might work out a way to have that flipped up, but I'm definitely going to leave the side cover off. So anyway, worlds, AutoCat tipper, I can sign off on that one. So rightio worlds, I hope you enjoyed this build. I've got 4 motorbikes coming, and I've also got this one here, this wooden model here, which my sister Julie sent me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Julie and family. And I've got a couple of people, well, I've got some people actually interested in to see how this looks when it comes out of the box, so that'll probably be the next model. The 4 bikes may or may not make it by Christmas. So anyway, worlds, that's another model down of all the ones I've got. Quick tour. Yeah, I know the light's not the best, sorry about that. The old Mac hidden down the back there. That was the worst truck I ever put together. That's one of the worst models ever built. That just all went to shit. That was a MC or an MT model. It was just nothing lined up, and that was the worst model I ever built. So anyway, there she is up on the shelf. Rightio, well, stay safe, keep your knees in the breeze, and we'll catch you later. Bye.